ก็ชิงอยู่กับคุณ Tiffany Alvord นะคะเป็นหนึ่งในนักร้องสาวชื่อดังบน YouTube ค่ะ Hi thank you so much for talking to us today
Hi
and this is your second time in Thailand
This is I was back here in 2013 and I'm so happy to be back
What were you doing in 2013
2013 I did my own little solo tour I went to Singapore Malaysia Indonesia and Thailand and so I'm just really happy to be back
We're happy to have you back too
Thank you
Let's start off with what you do on YouTube What types of things do you cover What music do you sing
So I do a lot of popular cover songs I love making songs my own making them kind of acoustic singer-songwriter putting my own twist on popular songs because I think it's cool to put your own creative on songs and I also do a lot of original music because writing is my passion and I started writing songs when I was 10
Wow
Yeah and so that's my real passion and singing kind of just came along with it and yeah
So the first video that you put up on YouTube was it something that like you cover a music you cover a song
I did cover a song my first song was Bubbly by Colby Calais and it was actually really funny so I had my brother come press record because I'm like, hey, I want to post a video. And so I'm like, I have this cheesy little smile. I'm 15, super awkward.
And your brother helped you anyway.
Kind of. So we do one take and then after that he's like, stop smiling, you look stupid.
Oh.
And so the rest of the takes, I look like someone's forcing me to sing. And so I watch it back and I'm just like, But it's funny because then after that day I was like, okay, I'm always going to smile in a video so people know I'm a happy person because it's like, yeah, it was funny though.
But I bet your brother didn't see it coming that you'd be this popular, this famous on YouTube.
Everyone's like, oh, that's cute. Like you post videos and I'm like, no, but I really like this. Like it's fun and it's cool being able to share what I do and get feedback. That's the awesome thing about YouTube.
How did you find out about YouTube back then?
I don't know how I stumbled upon it, but I just found some singers and I'd watch their videos every day and I'd be like, wow, like this is amazing. Like, and I'd be kind of like the fangirl and I'd sing along and be like, man, I wish I could do that. That's so cool. And then I was like, well, why not?
Why not?
I can try that. So I kind of just crossed my fingers and was like, well, we'll give it a shot and now I'm here, so.
Wow. What happened after the first video? Did you keep making the videos? And how did you improve your videos after that?
So the cool thing about YouTube, I started in my bedroom. It's just me and a Kodak camera, nothing fancy. And I just posted consistently. Every 1 to 2 weeks I'd post a new cover. And it was fun because it's just, singing a song and doing what I love. And it's interesting because YouTube has been really gradual for me. There wasn't ever any like, one video, instant fame. It's like very progressional. And so I think it's cool because as I grew, as my fan base grew, it just naturally evolved and got higher quality. And the more that you put into it, the more you can grow it.
Did you have someone to come and help you with the production equipment? Or?
Yeah, I think the first 2.5, 3 years was just me and a camera and I'd post them myself. And then I met someone who was like, hey, I have a studio, I'd love to, produce your covers. And so he would do the video and audio and it was higher quality. And at that time, that's when YouTube was, people were doing more like music video covers. And so it was all timing and it just kind of gradually grew till I was able to start doing like that kind of quality on my own.
A lot of girls your age should be interested in doing a makeup tutorials on YouTube. Why did that not interest you?
I love makeup and beauty and all that stuff, but to be honest, like since I was in like 7th grade, I've been doing the same makeup. Like I'm not, I'm not really good with that stuff.
So you know your routine.
Yeah, I'm like, I know this works, and I'd love to know more about that, but I'm not like. I don't know, I'm not naturally like keen to just knowing, oh, let's do this and let's try this. Exactly, that I try that, it just never works out.
So music has always been your thing since you were a little kid.
Yeah, no, I've always loved singing, growing up singing in church and stuff. And sometimes I think about, I'll do a, daily makeup routine or that kind of thing. But I feel like YouTube has different like divisions and you got the vloggers, you got musicians, you got the beauty gurus, comedians, gamers. Like it's really cool because there's different categories and I'd love to kind of delve into like that kind of stuff and style, but I'm just I'm like, music is what I do, and I want that to be who I am and what people see me as. And so I don't want to be like giving advice, and I don't even like, I'm not like super confident. I'm like, I think this goes together. Yeah.
Leave it to the professionals.
Yes, exactly.
Music. So how many subscribers do you have now?
I have 2.5 million subscribers now.
Wow. How does it feel having this many subscribers compared to when you first started?
Oh,
it was only you and your brother.
Yeah, no, it's so amazing how it slowly grows. Like, I would have never imagined I'd have 2.5 million. Like, that number, it just doesn't seem real to me. And so when I do stuff like this, it makes it more real because I get to meet people and it's like, oh, they actually watch my videos. Like, it's a real person, not just a number. But yeah, it's really interesting to me because like I said, there wasn't any like switch, like, oh, now you have a ton of subscribers. It's just like
it grows over time.
Yeah, it grows naturally. And I think that's really, really awesome.
So you don't only just cover music, but you also have your own album. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, so I actually have 3 albums out. My first album is My Dream. It came out in 2010. And it's kind of the same thing, progression. Like, I didn't have a budget. I couldn't really put much into it. And so it's really cool because the fans have been on the journey. And then I came out with an album, My Heart Is, in 2012. And that has Baby I Love You on it, and My Heart Is, and a lot of other songs that, you know, I called it My Heart Is because everything was from my heart, and it's like really personal, you know. And then in last year, I came out with my newest album, Legacy.
What's the feedback so far for the latest album?
I think people love it. I'm still working on getting music videos out for it and promoting it, but it's been really fun.
You work with a music records label?
I'm actually completely independent, and all my albums have been self-produced, and me and my mom kind of just figured it out, like, hey, here's this studio, let's go record your songs. And it's like, okay, what vibe do we want? And it's been awesome because I just use my fans' feedback and I'm like, okay, what direction do I want to go? And there's no one telling me who to be or what kind of artist to be. And I think that's the best thing because I have freedom in creative freedom.
Yeah. You have such an amazing mom. She's also your manager.
Yeah, no, my mom is my manager. We call her momager. And
a new word.
Yeah, she helps me manage everything, go through emails. She made my website, and she'll like ship out merchandise and be like, oh, hey, look at this bracelet. Like, we can put this in your store, and here's how we order CDs. Like, she's very, you know, business focused and is like finds a way.
And also your best friend.
And she's also my best friend. We'll have, oh God, okay. So we'll have like a long day, and me and her will just unwind, and we'll be like, okay, we're watching Pretty Little Liars on Netflix.
Oh, I love that show
too. And we'll
too.
just watch it like till like 4 a.m. and be like, should we go to bed? And it's like, one more episode. And so it's really cool that we get to do so much together.
So she's not so strict that makes you uncomfortable, but she's more like a best friend who takes care of you and your work.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. She still is my mom, and we still have those moments where we butt heads. But for the most part, you know, she has my best interests, and she, above anyone else, is always going to be the one who's looking out for me. So you just got to find that balance.
Yeah. And you also got to perform at Times Square with Kelly Rae Jepsen, Trey Side, Taylor Swift.
I did.
How did that feel?
Oh my gosh, that was amazing. So I was in a contest, and it was for Carly Rae Jepsen's This Kiss. And I got to go to Times Square. I won the contest, and it was so surreal because, you know, I opened for Train and Carly Rae at the Hard Rock Cafe right before the ball dropped, and then we just got to watch it like right in front of Times Square and singing in front of so many people. It's like I walked on stage and everything was just like so quiet. I'm like, this is a dream. Like, this isn't real life.
Just like when you found out you have 2 million subscribers.
Exactly. Well, and that's kind of a funny story because when I first posted my first video, after a couple weeks, I was so pumped when I had 300 views. I'm like, yeah, I'm doing this is great.
Top of the world.
And so it's funny because it just, it's gradually grows, and I think it's eye-opening for anyone because I feel like most people are like, okay, well, they made it, and they say, oh, anything's possible. And, you know, I'd always hear that on Disney Channel and be like, yeah, anything's possible. That's because you're living the dream. Like, but I think it's important for everyone to realize that if they chase their dreams and they're passionate and they're doing what they love, like it sounds cheesy, but anything can happen, and I think you shouldn't just give up before even trying.
It happened for you.
It did.
What about if I asked you to give suggestions for because YouTube in Thailand, we just had a 1-year anniversary,
That's
and
so
we still have to
exciting.
get more people to produce, to make own content on YouTube. But sometimes people are not. They're not confident. They're not couraged enough to put up videos on YouTube, and they don't know what they want to talk about. Do you have any suggestion and advice for them?
My advice would be to give it a shot. Kind of like I did when I was 15. I had no idea that all these doors would open, and YouTube is constantly growing, and there's so many opportunities that I feel like my advice would just be, you know, if you are a personality type, if you love music, if you like, share what you love, because people are interested. People are always searching on Google, on YouTube, and there's always something that someone can learn or take away from it. And my other advice would be, you know, if you can influence and impact someone's life, it's all worth it, like to me. And so I feel it can be worth it just posting one video and a couple people view it. So don't be intimidated because other people are successful, because success can be defined in so many different ways.
Okay. But sometimes people might think that because a lot of people who are famous on YouTube right now, like all the famous YouTubers, it's because they started early. But now if they want to start, there are many people out there who are doing things that everyone has done everything already.
That is true.
How can you stand out from the crowd?
I feel like that has to just be the pure love for it, and if you're, you know, natural with what you do and genuine about it, people will see that. And you know, there's those people where they just rise out of nowhere, and it's like, oh hey, look, there's this cool person. And I also think, you know, there are different levels of YouTube, and you can always collaborate and grow with artists at your level, and you can still meet so many people and collaborate and learn. So it is intimidating because, like you said, everything's already been done, but that's the same thing that goes for music. Like in general, it's like, okay, every song, every message has already been sung in some way, but it's like, how can you put your own twist on it? How can you put your stamp on it? And, you know, I think you just gotta try.
Okay, what about you? What is your plan for the future? Are you gonna keep being on YouTube or expand anywhere?
I mean, YouTube is my home. That's, you know, my fan base is there. That's where I think I'll always post, because that's where people found me and where I originated. But I do want to grow bigger and be able to tour more and hopefully just get my music out there. And yeah.
Do you have anything to say to your fans here in Thailand?
I love you guys, and thank you so much for watching my videos and for supporting music and being there for me. It's seriously been such a journey, and I'm so blessed to have you guys along for the ride.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.